What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As of this moment, there are only 18 spots left to be part of the first 10,000 subscribers of the Toyota Fanatics YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, everybody hit that subscribe button. Next stop 10K, next stop after that 100K. Thank you everybody for your support. I was watching a video the other day of what changes YouTube videos are making, what's trending for 2023, and one of them were intros are out. So with no further ado, let's get right into this video. So about a year ago, we made a video about our first gen Sequoia right here, and I made the bold claim, this is the cleanest first gen Sequoia on all of YouTube. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna kick it up a notch. Cleanest first gen Sequoia on the planet. That is right, cleanest first gen. Dude left a comment the other day and said, it's clean, but it ain't the cleanest. I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. You know, when he said that it wasn't the cleanest, that made me want to pull it in the driveway and clean it 5 more times, and that's exactly what we just did. I mean, how many Sequoias out there have a completely shaved rear door? If that doesn't make it the cleanest, I don't know what does, but this is the cleanest first gen Sequoia out there, but that's not what this video is about. So I was just in the driveway cleaning this thing up, and one of our neighbors walked by walking his dog. And he said, hey, that's a beautiful Toyota. What year is it? I said 2007. He said, they just don't make them like that anymore, right? And I caught myself just kind of rambling on to him. I said, you're right. There's a bunch of things about this vehicle that you just can't get in a newer Sequoia or newer SUV for that matter. And he said, like what? And I started showing him, and then he said, you know what? You should make a YouTube video about the topic. All right, he didn't say that, but I had the aha moment. Let's just make a video about it. Let's jump into this. 5 best features you cannot get in a modern Sequoia, Tundra, or SUV for that matter. Let's do it. Number 1. And in the number 1 spot is this thing right here, the old-fashioned column shifter. I absolutely love them, and you cannot get them anymore in any model Sequoia or Tundra. I'm completely down with the console shifters they have now. What I'm not down with is the Chevy Tahoe button style. We know that's gonna break pretty soon, but an old school column shifter. Now, I was born in the early 80s, so all my friends' parents had like Suburbans and stuff like that, and I always thought the old school column shifters were super cool, and they are gone forever. And in the number 2 spot, it's right down here, the good old-fashioned foot e-brake. Now everything is the electronic e-brake, and there's really nothing wrong with them right now, but nothing beats a mechanical e-brake. Easier to maintain, less likely to break. This is what I grew up on right here. But these foot e-brakes right here, they're gone forever. And for our 3rd best feature that's gone forever is, it's right here. No, it's not the key, it's what you do with the key. My dad has a 2006 Lexus GS 430. When he first bought the thing, I thought the push button start was the coolest thing ever. And I knew I was gonna have it someday, but I haven't even had one yet, and I'm completely over it. I definitely think an old-fashioned key is the way to go. As a matter of fact, I've actually heard people talk about how they want to get a cheaper model to stay away from the push button start. For our number 4 spot right here, and number 4 is a massive cargo area. Now, even me being a dad in my early 40s that drives around kids all the time, I think it's very important, almost a necessity, to have subwoofers. I would have it no other way. It's kind of like window tint. Once you have subs, there's no going back. So I got a couple 12s back here, and even with 2 12s, I still have enough room for a Costco run, grocery store run, Safeway run. Actually, a lot of you out there are probably going Safeway. What do you guys have, Vons or something like that? We can go grocery store, Costco, whatever you need, plenty of room. This thing actually has a quick disconnect. The box weighs a ton, so it's not actually the easiest thing to move in and out, but you fold down those rear seats, you can push the box forward, and you have so much room back here. That's a major complaint I've heard with the new Sequoias. There is no room. Some of these SUVs these days with independent rear suspension and the way they've integrated the 3rd row seats into it has impacted the cargo area in such a negative way. There's just not the room you used to have in the old SUVs. There's just so much room back here, you could probably transport a refrigerator. And to take the number 5 spot of the best features you cannot get anymore, it's right there, baby. That's right, good old classic V8. They're gone forever, and they're never coming back. And if one V8 in the family wasn't enough, we got a couple honorable mentions here, as you can maybe get a guess from that right there. That's right, an engine so nice, we bought them twice. 2 V8s in the Toyota Fanatic family, 4.7 and a 5.7. There is nothing that beats a V8. And although the new twin turbo V6s and all the V6s and everything in all these new vehicles, whether it's a Toyota, the Ford Expedition, it doesn't matter what it is, these V8s are not coming back. And there is nothing like the sound, power. All right, and that's it. That's our list. The top 5 features of older Toyota Sequoias, Toyota SUVs and pretty much all SUVs in general, features that are not coming back, gone forever. But like I said, there's a couple honorable mentions. Let's get into that. I think everybody was super devastated when we lost the roll down back windows on the Sequoia. It was super important when Toyota carried it over from the first gen over to the second gen. Miss Fanatic and I both have these Viper alarms with the remote start, which is pretty awesome, I will say. But what we lost during the upgrade was the functionality from the original key fob. So I went inside to grab the old fobs right now because I was going to show you that Miss Fanatic's second gen Sequoia actually has a power rear window roll up and down on the factory. And when I hit the button, I realized, look at this, is a brand new fob right here. I'm not talking brand new museum piece. I realized that this is actually for this vehicle. So the first gen has a power roll up and down back window on the remote, and when we jump over to Miss Fanatic's second gen right here, all we have is the power lift gate on there. Hers does not. I mean, we lost something from the first gen to the second gen right here, and that's unfortunate. Now on her vehicle, you have to walk up with the key. Yep, got to strain your wrist to get it done on this vehicle. But those back windows that roll up and down, there is not another SUV out there that has that. I really hope Toyota keeps it on the 4Runner, but I don't think they're going to. It's an awesome feature, but it's very costly for the mechanism to make it work. And I just don't think people appreciate it enough, or it's worth it, or they get enough notoriety to keep it around. They didn't keep it around on the new Sequoia, and it's very unfortunate. Back window that rolls up and down, gone forever. So it's official, we're done with the list. The last thing I'd like to say is price. The price of these things has gotten absolutely out of control. Limited edition, fully loaded, 2007. We have the window sticker. It was $39,997. This is $40,000. You jump up to our 2012, it is a platinum, but it almost doubles the price. And the trend has continued going. These vehicles are so expensive, it is getting outrageous. And the other thing is $40,000 for this, and now you can buy them for almost dirt cheap. Now I will say that for the first time in a long time, to find a super clean four-wheel drive first-gen Sequoia, people are having to pay more than they did a couple years ago. They're getting harder to find every day, and I'll tell you what, even if you do find one, they all have over 260,000 miles on them. I'll go on Craigslist, and there's like 20 of them, and it's like 288,000 miles, 291, 264, 270. I mean, these things just rack on the miles like nothing I've ever seen. It's a testament to their quality. Speaking of testament to quality, those Tundras are no different. Those things are indestructible. Look, I saw this video the other day. Roll the clip. Can you believe it? That thing just keeps on going. Anyway, so now that we've wrapped up all this, normally I do like an intro and I talk about what's going on with Toyota Fanatics, but we saved that for the end of the video. But in typical Toyota Fanatics fashion, I think I need to sip a drink, wet my whistle. All right, let's get something to drink. Drink cart. Ah, perfect. All right, what do we got here? We got, so look at, these are all ice cold, went and raided the fridge right now. Coors Light, Smirnoff Ice Smash, ooh, 8%. Red Bull, Coca-Cola, Canada Dry. I mean, these things are frosty. What would you guys go with at home right now? Now, I don't have to work until tomorrow. Normally, we would go with that one. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but it is pretty warm out here. All right, we're doing it. I bought a dual mic system like a month or two ago, and we filmed an entire video, and halfway through we lost all the audio. So all audio. I'm super scared to even go back to it. So I'm using the single mics. You're gonna have to talk loud for them to hear you right now. Thanks for filming the outro to this video. We've been trying to buy a house. It's been a nightmare. We just lost our fourth place we put an offer in on. Yes. And you guys, one thing, if you know about real estate, then you'll already know this, but just because you go to a bank and get pre-approved for $850,000 does not mean you just go find houses that are $850 or under, and then you just, tell them, hey, I'll give you this much for that. Every time you find a house, you have to go to the bank. They have to tell you how much they'll loan on that house, and every house is different. The first house was $719,000. We offered $740,000. And since you guys don't know where it's at, it was on Jewel Street. Now, not Jewel Street in Capitola, Jewel Street in Santa Cruz. somebody had just died in this house.
Yes.
That was interesting. We got the disclosures.
Yes.
Somebody had died in the house recently, but it was under circumstances that we were okay with. So we figured nobody's gonna take it from us. They did. We lost that house. Somebody paid $790 for it. They bid $50,000 over asking. So then we moved on. Second place was.
Second place was at the Capitol Sea.
Oh yeah, they all have like nautical names after that. So Sea Pines Terrace.
Sea Pines, yeah.
Sea Pines, it was $725. Everything was brand new. All right, game on. So second place was Sea Pines Terrace. It was $725,000. Everything was brand new, and I'm talking everything.
Yeah.
There wasn't a light switch, toilet, garbage disposal. Everything was brand new. I mean, it was flawless, which was a huge thing to us. Somebody. How did we lose that place?
That one was cash.
All cash.
All cash.
All cash, which is not our scenario. So all cash, that was gone super quick. Third place was Bonefish.
Bonefish.
Bonefish, it was the complete opposite. It needed everything.
Everything.
Absolutely everything. Like this place was hardly even move-in ready, but we were ready for the challenge. And we lost it, turns out, by $5,800.
And a 15-day escrow.
Yeah, 15-day escrow. And then the fourth place was Sea Ridge. Sea Ridge, it was $818,000. We offered $840,000, and we're pretty sure we lost it by like $20,000 or $40,000. I'm sure some wealthy person.
We were close, but yeah.
This place had views of the ocean. It was incredible.
It was beautiful.
The garage, everything, lost it. Now you guys, when we put in the offer, until we hear for the next couple of days, I don't sleep. I am like just in this weird state. I don't feel good. I'm envisioning this is the largest financial decision we've ever made. So like 2 days later, I'm all like, you know, I don't even know what the word is. Yeah, I'm all just worn out. We find out we didn't get it, and then it's just like, you just like let go. And then about a week later, I start feeling normal.
Start the whole thing over again.
Start the whole thing over. We have gone through this 4 times. We actually did find another place that we love so much, but before we could even make an offer, somebody else came in with cash and bought the whole place at Sutherland.
Yes.
Yes. So anyways, it's been a nightmare. This has been going for a couple months. We have an offer in right now on another place, and we're going to hear it tomorrow morning. I'm not thinking we're going to get it. If we do, then it'll be It'll be a miracle. So that'll be amazing if we come back on the next video and we're like, we got it. But that's not going to happen. Not to be negative. I'm just being realistic here. But anyways, we'll keep going. We're not going to get discouraged. It's well, I am discouraged, but you know what's funny is I always thought like getting the down payment, not having any debt, having excellent credit, and having the income was the battle. Those 4 things, right? Those are the 4 things you need to buy a house. Market around here is so hot. Those 4 things are only the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to have to go through. There was 12 offers in on the house that we put an offer in on yesterday, or the day before, and they came back. What is it called? What did they want us to do?
Counter.
They countered, yeah, they countered. So they all asked. There's 12 offers. 6 of them were good enough, which we were one of those, and then they countered and said, "How much more can you all put in?"
How much more of your life savings can we have?
And we did. We came up with a number. We're going to be like eating from the dollar store once we get this place. It's going to be crazy.
That, but yeah.
Anyways, so that's what's been going on with us. That's why I haven't been spending any money. And you know, if I would have been living how we've been living for the last few months, we'd be millionaires. I've been so careless with money for forever, just living our lives, just doing whatever I want. And now that
shows us how frivolous we've been.
Yes,
right?
yes, totally. So. But anyways, haven't been buying anything. It's really hard to make YouTube videos and pump out quality videos and do anything without spending any money. So, but we'll be back soon. We'll be calibrated. Everybody I know who has bought a house, like 6 months later, they're going on vacations, buying RVs. They're like, hey, once you get there, it all works out. So anyways, but that's what's been going on. I did, you know, normally I don't write anything down, but I did script some stuff here. I don't know, a little list of stuff. I think that's going to cover it. But anyways, like I said, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. No, don't even consider it. Just do it. Just go for it. Thanks for watching this video. Definitely leave a comment down below. Anything you have to say about anything. Wish us luck on our journey, and stay tuned for more great videos. We'll see everybody soon. Peace.